What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis playoff edition. We're going to talk about how the New York Knicks finally got it done and beat the Detroit Pistons again. And this time it was for elimination. It's going to be live on YouTube, obviously on the Analysis Playground. And we're just going to have some fun with this. The prediction for the next series, Knicks versus Celtics, is going to come up after this one probably. But the Knicks won 116-113. Jalen Brunson was able to hit a pull up three over Thompson, and it ended up going in, and that was just too tough for the Pistons to swallow. And on top of that, they got the ball loose and ended up going out of bounds. So it gave them an opportunity to lose even faster. The execution wasn't where it needed to be. And the offensive rebounding by the Detroit Pistons was so critical in them losing this game. They gave the Knicks way too many opportunities to get in the game, keep the lead, and also extend the lead. And that's a big reason why they lost this game too. And Cade Cunningham, this was his series to show how great he was. Some people are not going to think that way, but it's true. He should have took over the game. He should have dominated the game. He was settling for way too many threes. He was just attacking the rim a little too soft. And the Knicks was physical. They tried to throw as many bodies at him as they could, and they tried to stay in front of him as good as they could. And I think that was a big reason why they was able to pull off this win, is because Cade didn't play like a superstar. He didn't take the game over like a superstar should, even in the fourth quarter. And he had a good game. We know he's going to do that, but it wasn't dominant. And that's what they needed him to do if they was going to beat a team like the Knicks. But the Knicks, they won the first quarter 37-23. It told the whole story how the Knicks couldn't hold the lead long enough to finish off the Pistons early, because the Pistons came right back with a 38-22 second quarter. The Pistons matched up well with them. They had a lot of success on Brunson. They had some success on the other guys because Towns only had 10 points. And on top of that, they ended up coming back in that third quarter with a 37-24 third quarter, but the Pistons won the fourth quarter 28-20 and kept it fun and interesting for us to watch to see who's going to win, like playoff games should be. And Brunson, the guy that I felt was the best player in the series for both teams, stepped it up and was able to seal the deal and get his team to the next round. I did pick the Knicks in 6 in my prediction and ended up working out that way. Obviously, this should have been a 7-game series because Tim Hardaway should have went to the free throw line in the other game, but it didn't happen that way. And they even admitted that should have been a call. But it happens, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You had an opportunity to win this one, and you blew it. If they stop that offensive rebound from Mikal Bridges, we might be looking at the Pistons going into a game 7. Since he got that offensive rebound, it helped the Knicks secure the game. Mikal Bridges, 11-16 from the field, 1-4 from 3, 2-2 from the free throw line, 25 points, 2 of them was offensive with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 4 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He was a +7 in plus minus. OG Anunoby, it was good too, 6-14 from the field, 4-10 from 3. I feel like he was rushing and forcing a lot of threes that he really didn't have to do that in those times, but he did it anyway, but it didn't hurt too much. 6-7 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 1 assist, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls for him. He was really trying to let his impact be known defensively tonight, and it was a good way to have his mindset to be if they was going to win this game, which they ended up doing. +2 and plus minus, he had 22 points. Karl-Anthony Towns, like I said, didn't do much. He was 4-10 from the field, 0-1 from 3. Only shot 3 free throws, but he did make 2 of them. The best thing he did was get 15 rebounds tonight, 5 of them being offensive. He did also have 2 assists and 2 steals. He did foul out of this game, and he also had 3 turnovers. He was a +8 and plus minus by the end of the game. He finished with 10. Jalen Brunson took the most shots, and it was by a lot, 15 of 33. The second guy with the most shots was Mikal Bridges, with 16 field goal attempts. So he took more than half. 3 of 10 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. He was a +5 and plus minus. He finished with a big 4-0. And that's what superstars have to do. They have to go out there and put the team on their back sometimes to get them to where they have to go. Josh Hart, 3 of 5 from the field, didn't take too much shots either. 1 of 1 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He did what he normally does, which is get boards. 10 boards tonight, so he ended up with a double-double, 13 points with that, 2 of his rebounds offensive with 4 assists and a block, 3 turnovers and 5 personal fouls, a plus 13 and plus minus. And all the starters from the Knicks did play 30 plus minutes, and they all did get in double figures, and they all was a plus something as a team because the bench didn't do anything really. Mitchell Robertson, 13 minutes, 0-1 from the field, 1-4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 1 personal foul, minus 10 and plus minus 1 point. Campaign, 1-3 from the field, 0-1 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a minus 4 and plus minus 2 points. And Miles McBride, 1-4 from the field, 1-3 from the 3-point line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, a minus 6 and plus minus 3 points for him. And I like what the Knicks did. They was going to play the same guys basically the entire game, so they didn't really lose any advantages, you would think. But this was a team that couldn't really hold down the Pistons enough. Like they literally went down to the wire again, showing you that the Knicks aren't really contenders, and we'll see what they can do against a legitimate team in the Celtics. But this was a test to show you that they got a ways to go to be taken serious if they're going to play this down to their competition. No disrespect to the Pistons, but the Pistons only won 44 games this year. The Knicks won 51. 41 of 86, 47% from the field, 10 of 30, 33% from 3, 24 of 30, 80% from the free throw line. 13 offensive rebounds really helped. 43 total, 18 assists, 6 steals, 4 blocks, 16 turnovers, and 22 personal fouls. And the Pistons also, they ended up having a short rotation and played the best guys they could. I liked it how they defended Brunson. I liked it how they played, and they ended up beating themselves. They just kept making mental errors, and they got in their own way sometimes, and that's what young teams do. They have trouble executing, and they have trouble making big plays sometimes. And like I said, this could have been a series where Cade could have been looked as a superhero, but he kind of faltered a little bit by not stepping up and taking too many threes. He missed every single 3 that he took tonight, but he finished 9 of 22 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He did have 7 rebounds and 8 assists. He also did have 3 steals and a block. He had 3 turnovers. You would love to see him keep it down like that tonight, and he did. But he also had 4 personal fouls. He's a minus 2 and plus minus with 23 points. That was the most for the Pistons point-wise. But other than that, Tobias Harris did what he normally does, getting double figures in points. 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1-1 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 was offensive with a steal, a turnover, and a personal foul, minus 23 and plus minus. He finished with 14 points. It was just a good sighting for him. Like I say, his defense wasn't as great as the other games, but at least he was able to put the ball in the basket. Asor Thompson was really good. He played 23 minutes though, because he was just a little overly aggressive sometimes, but he was 5 of 7 from the field, 7 of 10 from the free throw line. He finished with 17 and 6 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with assists, and 3 steals and 2 blocks. You gotta love to see that, but he also had 3 personal fouls and was a minus 7 and plus minus. Tim Hardaway Jr. took a lot of shots, also 3 of 11, which was third most shots in this game, but he was only 1 of 6 from 3, and he made no free throws because he took none. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He actually had 4 turnovers to go with 1 personal foul. He finished as a minus 7 with 7 points. And then Jalen Duren had a big night. They needed it, because he had so many opportunities, and he ended up cashing them in. 6 of 9 from the field in 39 minutes. He also was 9 of 10 from the free throw line, which was good to see. 6 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 5 personal fouls, and a minus 3 and plus minus. He ended up having 21, which was the second most. Paul Reed came off the bench for 8 minutes and went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 5 personal foul. That was bad for his night because he only played 8 minutes. Plus 3 and plus minus. Dennis Schroeder didn't really have it going efficiency wise, but you like the shots that he took. You just couldn't make them tonight. 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, but he was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, so he finished with 9 points. The best part of his night was the assist, just finding ways to manipulate the ball handle and find guys, that's always creeping and crawling to get open or looking to knock down shots on the perimeter, and he did a good job of that. 4 rebounds, 1 was offensive with a steal and a turnover, 2 personal fouls, a plus 7 and plus minus. For the contract that he's on and the series that he had, he was definitely worth picking up. So I'm glad that no Jay Ivey, but we had somebody that can handle the ball and create shots for themselves and others, and they did need that, and it was a good pickup that they got Schroeder for basically nothing. Malik Beasley, 6 of 13 from the field. It was all 3-pointer shots. He also was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, plus 17 and plus minus. He had 20 points off the bench, was the highest. And he needed to have a big night because they do rely on his shot creation ability, aka 3-point shooting. And he did that tonight. And, even when they was trailing going into the second half, he was able to hit a big shot to get them back up and have the whole crowd go crazy and ready for a great game, which it ended up being. 38 of 81, 46% from the field, 9 of 34, 26% from 3, 28 of 33, 84% from the free throw line. They did lose the rebound battle. They only had 36 total. They had 25 assists. They won that battle. They also won a steal battle with 9. They lost a block battle because they had 3. They turned the ball over less with 15, and they committed more personal fouls, but they actually shot more free throws than the Knicks with 23 personal fouls committed. A lot of guys didn't play in this series. A lot of guys didn't even get a chance to do much, but they knew who they knew can play. They went with the guys that can help them the most, and they ended up getting the result that they were looking for, which was the loss. It happens. It's frustrating. You play as hard as you can. You do as much as you can. You try to make sure you're giving your all, and you just want your teammates to do the same. But when you give up costly mistakes and costly opportunities to the team that you're trying to beat, you have to look at it like we did a lot of things right, but we could have did even better. And maybe we win this series in 7, and we're happy about continuing our season and gaining more experience and getting better as a team and getting better at individual players. And the coaching staff can say, I get better too because I get more challenges to test what I can do and what I need to know for this team, since I'm going to be returning most likely next year. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this and various NBA only topics. Also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock drafts and also just draft coverage in general. Other than that, I got over 3,000 plus videos that you can check out already on my channel. Plus, I upload each and every day of the year if I see it. And that's something that you should love and enjoy about this channel too, if you love NBA content. Other than that, hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys got some rest. Hope you guys had some fun. The weekend is basically almost here, as fast as that is again, but it is reality. So hopefully you guys got y'all rest and had y'all fun and grinded out the week to the best of y'all ability as it's almost over, and stay positive throughout the goods and the bads that can happen. You know how the earth can be, and hopefully you did the best you could to counter it. At the end of the day, check out my social medias. They also on my channel. Check my email. That's also on my channel if you want to do anything or message me for anything. Those are the purpose of them being up there for you guys to check out. Other than that, let's continue to try to make 2025 a better year than 2015. That's the only goal of this channel. And I also will say we've been going hard for 4 months. Let's continue it in this 5th month. And so far, so good because this video is out. So that's the mentality we got to have as a content creator. That's my job. And I need y'all to continue to do your job as fans. And y'all do. So let's continue it and have fun with it for the rest of the year if that's what it's meant to be. Other than that, going for now. See you guys later. I'll be back with more analysis, as you guys know. And for that, peace out. Love y'all. See y'all later, hopefully. Peace.